Yeah, we got some bones to pick with these old heads today. I gotta read off some of these comments to y'all, bro. This how y'all be under my comment section, bro. All you do is in my comment section talk on that BS, bro. Y'all talk BS, y'all threaten me, y'all call me a youngin, y'all say y'all kid to smack me and all this other stuff. But let me read this one. Let me see. Let me find a good one for y'all. Hold on. He said, I'm convinced Bron fans are not basketball fans. If they did their homework, they would realize it's never close. It's not even close. But they feelings get hurt, so they avoid the truth. I hope you ain't talking about me, because I know the truth. Bron the GOAT. Next. LeBron fans get more ignorant every year. Your mama. Dude, quit smoking. I don't smoke, I don't drink, bro. So I don't even know why they say that. I don't even know why they said I don't smoke or drink, bro. Chill out, bro.
MJ was definitely on cocaine.
Thank you, chat. Y'all heard that. I mean, this gonna be in the YouTube video. Y'all heard my chat, bro. They said it themselves. MJ was on that cocaine. Bro, I don't argue with y'all, bro. That be y'all going back and forth in my comment section talking about me, bro. I just speak the truth in my opinion, bro. And what I think is the truth. And the truth is LeBron James the GOAT. There goes that. But anyways, YouTube, we gonna be reacting to how good was Michael Jordan actually. Cause y'all just be spamming them in my comments and spamming comments talking about he's the GOAT. So let me actually take a deep dive in this 25-minute video and see how good he was, bro. I give him a fair shot. If he the GOAT and he could prove to me these highlights and stats could prove to me he the GOAT and better than Bron, then I'll admit it to y'all. But until then, eat a mean one. Let's get into this video, chat. Let's get into this video.
Michael Jordan scored 50 points.
Wait, hold up. It's hotter than a motherfucker. Hold on. We back. Let's get into the video. Chat. We back.
Or in the playoffs.
Chat, y'all analyze with me. Analyze.
KD, LeBron,
hold up.
And Wilt.
Hold up. Analyze with me. Let's go. Let's do this shit.
Or more in the playoffs 8 times.
Chat, help me work on my cousin too. I gotta stop cussing.
And Wilt.
I'm working on that.
Jordan also had the most 40-point playoff games, more than Kareem, AI, Steph,
most 40, really?
In fact, MJ is the only player in NBA history who had more 40-point career games than games where he scored less than 20 points. Jordan's godlike aura, brutal trash talk, and physical...
Jordan's what?
Where he scored less than 20 points. Jordan's godlike aura, brutal trash...
He gotta be stopped right there. He just compared this man to God. God's aura. Come on, gang. Stop it.
Talk and physical dominance put fear in opponents' hearts.
Not mine or Bron's.
Good night's sleep before facing the Bulls. Jordan could drink and smoke cigars before the game and still drop.
But that's not a flex, bro. That's just an addiction. He got an addiction, bro. He had an addiction.
Who would take the last shot?
Me.
28 times Jordan scored the game-winning shot, including 7 game winners in the playoffs.
Okay,
and
bro.
MJ wasn't just a scorer. He had the most first-team all-defense selections ever.
Bro, listen to this BS, bro. You want to know why he had the most seven all-defensive Johns?
He had the most first-team all-defense selections.
You want to know why he had the 9 first-team all-defensive selections? Y'all want to know why? Because he was guarding plumbers, gang. Little white boys. Come on, gang. You was guarding little premature babies. Come on, gang. There wasn't no competition.
He's the all-time blocks leader by a guard and has the most seasons with over 200 steals, with 6. In 1989, when the Bulls lost their starting point guard, Coach Doug Collins made Jordan play the point, and he notched...
Yeah, I heard about this. Somebody in my comment section was talking about react to Jordan highlights when he played point guard. You say he can't pass. He can't pass. He could pass, bro, but he can't pass better than LeBron.
Averaged more than 30.
That's all I be saying.
Retiring with 6 rings, 5 MVPs, and a 6-0 record in the final.
And that's all y'all talking about. This is all y'all talking about. 6 rings, 6-0 in the finals, bro. We tired of hearing that, bro. I'm tired of hearing that, bro. So cut that out. Cut it out. Cut. Chop it up and throw it in the garbage, bro. I'm tired of hearing that, bro. 6-0. What else? What else? We don't want to hear that all the time, bro.
MVP
We don't.
had a 6-0 record in the final. But despite his seemingly invincible legacy, Jordan did
is
have some
basketball
weaknesses.
Verizon and
MJ
Babe Ruth.
led the NBA in field goal attempts.
Bro, what you... Cuz, autocorrect that, bro. This man just spelled... He tried to spell virgin, but he put Verizon. Come on, gang. I can't be having no little brain cell subscribers, gang. Come on, gang. Get in that book. Get in that dictionary, gang.
Career. Jordan also had some bad playoff
But I get what you're saying.
He certainly wasn't the most pleasant teammate. So, how good was Michael Jordan?
I wish Michael Jordan would look at me like that.
Pleasant teammate. So,
look at me like that if you want to. I'm doing straight this. I'm smacking the top of his shit right there where the hair used to go away at, right below the hairline, above the hairline. Lick my hand, smack his shit. Chill out looking at me like that, bro, like you my daddy or something.
Michael Jordan actually?
We ain't doing that.
Really the GOAT?
No. Come on. Giving, bro. Come on with the ass, bro. I'm trying to watch this. I'm trying to learn. That's all you old heads be talking about in my comment section is go learn, go look for yourself. I'm trying to, bro. They hitting me with ass.
Nobody in his family was taller than 5'9", and as a high school sophomore, Michael was famously cut from his varsity basketball team.
Yeah, I know about that too. He got cut. He got cut from his team in high school.
Blessed with supreme athleticism. Just look at Michael's older brother Larry, who could
dunk garbage.
So
garbage, just like him.
Pushed Michael to 6'6".
I gotta stop cussing.
He became unstoppable. By the end of his high school career, Jordan was averaging 27 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists.
27, 12, and 6. He said at the end of what? High school?
At the end of his high school career, Jordan was averaging 27 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists.
Chad, what y'all thinking about that stat line? 27, 12, and 6 by the end of his high school career. What y'all think about that? That's good. I ain't gonna lie, it's good. But it ain't better than Bron. I think Bron averaged like 40, 10, and 10 high school. And he won championships.
His unreal speed and athleticism, young MJ was still an unpolished gem because he really only played.
Hey, bro, you deserve a bad. I can't cut. Damn, what should I say? You deserve a Megan Thee Stallion type of female, gang. You know what you're talking about, gang. Bron, it was definitely putting up 40.
Played 2 years
to show that
of high school basketball.
Right.
As a freshman at UNC, MJ averaged a modest 13 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists per game.
What? He said what? He averaged what?
Averaged a modest 13 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists per game.
They should have cut him. They should have cut him just like they did in high school. Come on, 13 points. Bronny averaged more than that, bro. But y'all be hating on Bronny.
All that changed in the 1982 NCAA Finals when Michael hit a game-winning shot against Patrick Ewing, winning the national championship.
Lucky. Okay.
Jordan said this was the biggest turning point of his career because after that, his confidence was through the roof.
That turned my name from Mike to Michael Jordan. It gave me the confidence that I needed to start to excel at the game of basketball.
In the next 2 seasons, Jordan continued his basketball education under Dean Smith and became a complete player. He averaged 20
Jimmy
points
Dean
per game, was a consensus first-team All-American, and as a junior in 1984, he was named Collegiate Player of the Year.
Okay, little MJ.
It's hard to predict that Jordan would reach the pinnacle of the NBA. After all, many great players who came before Michael had far better college careers.
Say that one more for the people in the back, gang.
Magic,
Say it again for the people in the back. One more time, gang. Type it again so they can hear it when I post this video.
Because of his relatively modest numbers in college, and because the 80s were the era of the big men, Jordan was selected 3rd in the 1984 NBA draft, behind centers Hakeem Olajuwon and Sam Bowie.
He's only 6'6", so how much can he really do?
We wish he were 7'1", but he isn't.
However, it took just
Man, he saved y'all franchise, man. That's crazy, gang. This is the type of people that y'all play for, gang. Saying stuff like this.
But he isn't.
However,
we wish he was 7'1", but he isn't.
MJ's son got addicted to cocaine with LeBron's son in NBA.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you for
He
repeating
didn't
that.
mess up the draft this time.
For the first day in practice,
He won
my
6
mentality
championships for y'all,
was,
bro. You talking about
whoever's
you
the
what you
team
was
leader on that
7-1.
team, going after him. And I'm not going to do it with my voice because I had no voice. I have to do it with the way that I play.
When the season started,
Okay.
it took Jordan only 3 games to score
Lele.
30 and 9 games to eclipse 40. By the end of the
I know a
first
stud. Her
round,
name
it
Lele.
was obvious that Jordan
In and
was
out.
supposed to be the first
Lay him.
overall pick.
Meet him at the rim.
Like a star, Jordan was more like a
Hakeem.
supernova because there was
Yeah, I don't
nobody
get my
in the league
chains.
faster than him. It seemed almost
Behind the
unfair
back.
how he blew past a
Lele.
with just a single step who had no
Jordan had
chance
that
of
little
finishing
Lele
past his
package on
basket.
him.
On top of his speed, Jordan was also the most athletic player in the NBA with an
He ain't more
unmatched
athletic than
vertical
Bron.
jump and hang time. When he drove to the cup, it looked like he was a fighter jet, and his quickness served as a runway for his vertical
He got to
takeoff.
stick to
When
baseball.
MJ raised up for a jump
Got
shot,
to. He
it
had
seemed
to.
like nobody
Maybe
was
he
ever
would have been a
guarding
go to
him because
baseball
the
if he
laws of
stuck to
gravity
baseball.
didn't seem to apply to Mike.
But
Defenders
basketball,
could jump
nah.
any time,
That's Bron.
as they would inevitably fall down, Jordan would continue to float in the air and shoot completely unbothered.
How's the transition been from college to the NBA?
Well, I think it's been pretty easy.
Thanks to his high-flying feats and insane dunks, Jordan quickly became the most popular player.
Now, y'all, I got something to say. Y'all in the chat. I mean, y'all in my comment section. YouTube. I'm talking to YouTube right now. YouTube. Listen. I ain't gonna say
Pure
that.
cap.
But I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm gonna tell y'all this much. Since I started paying more close to MJ, more attention to MJ, bro, and watching his highlights and doing my little research, he moved up. He moved up on my all-time list. I had him number 3. I got him number 2 now. My list was LeBron 1, Kareem
Westmore to
2,
Tim Duncan.
LeBron 1, Kareem 2, and I had MJ 3. But MJ is 2 now. I got him above Kareem, bro. I got him above Kareem. So quit calling me a hater, bro. I love MJ, bro. I love MJ. But I love Bron too. But if it come to picking a side and telling the truth, I'm on this side that fits with Bron in them. And MJ over here with all y'all niggas. It is what it is.
Here in the NBA. So
Do you
it
more
only
on
made sense
Shaquille
that in
O'Neal?
1986 he got voted
Do
to
you
the
more
All-Star
on
game,
Shaquille O'Neal? What you
despite
mean?
playing just 3
Retype
games
that,
up to
bro.
that point due to an ankle injury. And that same year,
What happened?
in the
What happened?
playoffs, Despite playing just so, it
If
only
you
made
don't hit
sense that
that
in
like and
1986
subscribe button,
he got
then yo
voted to
granny
the
gone
All-Star
gobble
game,
this
All-Star
NFL.
game.
playing just 3 games up to that point due to an ankle injury. And that
See? Chat, bro. Did y'all hear that, bro? This how y'all know who was rigged. They said he got selected for an all-star game with only playing 3 games, bro, due to an ankle injury. So they were just picking this man for the fun of
year
it.
in the playoffs, he set a playoff scoring record with 63 points against Boston.
But it was an
Okay.
incredible playoff.
Still got
performance.
spanked.
I've never
He
seen
got
it
spanked
before,
by Larry.
and I had never seen it after. That wasn't Michael Jordan out there. It was God disguised as Michael Jordan.
Hey, gang. If y'all know, y'all know. He doing too much of that. Come on, Bird. I have more respect for you than that, bro. It's just going out the window.
As if MJ wasn't doing enough already, in 1987, MJ led the NBA in scoring with 37 points per game, which was and remains the 5th best scoring output ever, behind only Wilt's insane scoring feats of the early 1960s.
Fake stats. Fake stats.
The franchise and Chicago Bulls to be respected as a team. It's very hard for something like that to happen, but it's not impossible.
Meanwhile, Jordan was miserable. Despite all the fame and individual accolades, he was always losing. In his first 3 seasons,
Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that? MJ was always, huh? Listen up, listen up, listen up.
It's not impossible.
Meanwhile, Jordan was miserable. Despite all the fame and individual accolades, he was always losing. In his first 3 seasons,
Losing.
he won 1 playoff game, despite being the best
Getting
player
spanked
in
in
the league.
that first round.
After the Bulls GM Jerry Krause drafted Horace Grant and Scottie Pippen, his life would change forever. In
Yep, they came to save the
MJ
day.
averaged
Do you think
35
Jordan would
points
tap
on
Dennis
54%
Rodman when he had the
shooting,
wife's
with
dress
6
on?
rebounds and 6 assists.
Gang,
Winning his
come on,
first
gang.
career MVP.
Come on, gang.
That's
Cut all that
steals
LGBTQ,
with 3.2,
all
plus
stuff out, man.
1.6
Cut it out,
blocks per
man.
game.
We ain't doing that,
Jordan won
bro.
the Defensive Player of the Year.
Watch the highlights.
He is
Watch
still
the
one of
video,
only
gang.
5 players ever to win Defensive
Come
Player of
on,
the Year
bro.
and
Come on, keep keep it basketball.
And after the 1988 dunk contest against Dominique Wilkins, which is considered by many to be the best of all time, some
They was
people
doing
already
BS
started calling
dunk.
him the best
Zach
player
LaVine
they've ever seen.
smoked these boys.
But none of that mattered, because the most important thing
That
for
free throw
Jordan
lined up with AI too.
now with Pippen and Grant on the team, the Bulls had their first 50-win season since 1974. Chicago then finally advanced in the playoffs.
Finally.
First round over the Cavaliers, with MJ averaging an insane 45 points per game. However, in the second round, a more experienced Pistons team defeated the Bulls pretty easily. 4 games.
Bad boy
It was proof that
Pistons.
individual
Isaiah
greatness
Thomas.
doesn't translate to playoff wins, a lesson Jordan had yet to learn. But
I thought Jordan don't cry. I thought LeBron cried.
doesn't translate to playoff wins.
Look at this.
A lesson Jordan had
On the floor holding his black jelly bean head. He fouled me. So
yet to learn. But that didn't make him any less entertaining to watch. In the 1989 season, Jordan hit his first legendary shot in the NBA, simply known as the shot.
Yeah, I know about that and that little jump in the air.
In the second round, the Bulls got past the Knicks, but they again fell victim to the Pistons, who bullied Jordan with their
Pistons.
physicality.
Hey,
In 1990,
he ran. Jordan ran to the NBA and snitched on the Pistons and said, "They fouling me. They out to hurt me. Woo out the bam." So guess what the NBA did? Changed the rules for Michael Jordan. But y'all stay trying to say something about Bron,
It was
bruh.
more the same.
Bron ain't never
MJ
did
led
no
the
stuff like
NBA in
that.
scoring and steals, he was super efficient, but the team couldn't get over the hump and get past the Detroit Pistons for a third consecutive
Bad boy
year.
Pistons.
In his first 6 years in the league, MJ had won 5 playoff series and lost 6, with an overall playoff record of 25 wins and 29 losses.
Look
So
at
after
that.
third
Would you
loss
look
to
at
the
that?
Pistons, the media
Shout out to
started
the
doubting
6 in the
Jordan,
YouTube
questioning his
stream, man.
ability
Y'all
to
like the
play
stream, man, if y'all
basketball.
new. Hit
And
that like
wondering
button,
if he was
subscribe,
only concerned
man.
about his
We
self
one
and his
subscriber
others.
away from
And in a way, they were right.
160. Now sub up, man.
Ignoring his wide open teammates. In 1989, he was a capable passer, averaging a career-high 8 dimes per game. But Jordan
LeBron
always
do that
looked to
in his
score
sleep.
first and pass second. And he wasn't like Magic, Jokic, or Doncic, who manipulate defenses with their eyes and fake defenders into wrong coverages. Jordan's passing was more reactive. He got rid of the ball only when he saw that somebody was wide open. And since Jordan was like a black hole that sucked all the defensive attention, when he did opt to pass,
It's
it
easy,
usually
bro.
was an easy dunk.
Exactly.
Despite MJ's ridiculous scoring numbers, the Bulls' offense was always average during the 80s, and they were actually at their best in 1986, when Mike missed 80% of the season due to an ankle injury. It wasn't until 1990, the arrival of Phil Jackson and the emergence of Scottie Pippen, that
And
the
they had the
Bulls' offense
triangle
cracked the top 5 in the
and all that
NBA.
BS.
Pippen's passing and pushing the ball in the open court created lots of space for Jordan, who could finally trust someone else to make plays for him consistently. But Pippen's value was maybe even more pronounced on the defensive end. With an enormous wingspan, agility, and
Scottie
a motor to
Pippen,
cover
man.
multiple players
Telling
in one
y'all,
possession,
he
Scottie
was one of the
just
ones,
what
bro.
Michael was missing.
Exactly.
Presence allowed Michael
He
to
needed-
play
he
free
needed
safety
Scottie.
on defense, jump into passing lanes for steals, and he didn't need to waste his energy guarding the best opposing player, because Scottie usually did that. And after agonizing defeats against the Pistons, MJ decided to bulk up, which was unprecedented at the time.
Little mustache,
Players
man,
didn't
lifting
spend much
weights.
time in the gym. And if you look at all the players in the 80s, they looked lean. But hardly anyone was super muscular. So when MJ returned for the 1991 season, he was still super quick, athletic, and could contort his body in the air like no one else. But this time around, he was also much stronger, which allowed him to absorb contact
Man,
better
stronger than
with
Bron.
smaller players with his size. What also helped Michael was the arrival of coaches Phil Jackson and Tex Winter, who instituted the triangle offense.
I
which
just
was
said
based
that,
on
didn't I,
cutting
chat?
in open
The
spaces
triangle.
and playmaking out of the post. If executed properly, the triangle was believed to be the most optimal offense to optimize spacing. MJ didn't have to bring up the ball all the time and force his shots, and he was receiving the ball closer to the basket, where he'd bully smaller defenders and dominate like never before.
Everybody was
Even though
smaller.
Jordan was phenomenal from the moment he stepped into the NBA.
Hey!
In 1991, he was at his best, and he won his second MVP award. The 91 Bulls had the best offense in the NBA, and they crushed the opposition in the Eastern Conference. They swept the Knicks, beat the 76ers in 5, and then finally got their revenge against the Pistons.
Finally.
This time, it wasn't even close, as Detroit was on the decline after 3 straight NBA Finals trips, while the Bulls were ascending. MJ swept Isaiah and the Pistons, who famously
Finally, boy, hey, man.
final buzzer of Game 4.
Come on, bro. Freaking ads.
Refusing to shake the Bulls' hands.
We finally got over the hump of losers mentality. We were starting to become a winning franchise.
Come on, chat. Can we get one sub, man?
The sky was the limit.
But
We
in
one
the
sub
NBA
away.
Finals, another legend awaited, Magic Johnson. And it seemed like the 5-time NBA champion still had the upper hand when the Lakers defeated the Bulls at home in Game 1. That is, until Phil Jackson made the adjustment to have Pippen guard Magic.
Shout out to everybody in the stream, man. Y'all comment.
And in Game 2, Jordan dazzled the world with another iconic move, switching hands mid-air to score an acrobatic layup.
Alright, that's the layup I can't do right there. I'm learning it, though. I could learn it. I could get it.
The Bulls won the next 4 games, and at last,
Everything
the
else I could do.
Jordan's hunger for an NBA ring was finally satisfied.
Happy so, man.
MJ averaged 31 points, 8.5 assists, 6.5 rebounds, 2.5 steals, and 1.5 blocks, shooting a career-high 56% from the field.
Jordan is the most talented player in the NBA, by far.
Shut up,
Magic
Magic Johnson. You worry about the wrong stuff, man. You need to go to that doctor's office to get checked, my dude.
Super efficient
Then he
shooting,
became the
first
GOAT.
team all defense, and another MVP for his airness. The Bulls once again had the best offense in the NBA and won
MJ was not a GOAT,
games.
bro. He's not the GOAT.
Chicago reached the finals against the Trailblazers, and the media pushed the narrative that Clyde Drexler was better than Jordan because Jordan is not a good outside shooter. So MJ responded, nailing 6 threes and 35 points in the first half of Game 1, which was a finals record for both threes and points and a half.
Finally, Michael Jordan hit some threes, man.
Shrug game. And even though Portland tied the series at 2 apiece, the Bulls were just too good, and they won the series in 6, with MJ averaging 36 points in the finals. After the second finals and the Dream Team experience in Barcelona, Pippen and Jordan came into the '93 season with an empty tank. The Bulls weren't as dominant in the regular season. But even though he was tired, MJ still led the NBA in scoring, which was his 7th scoring title in a row. And he also led the league in steals. Chicago
They was setting this man up for success, bro. They put Bron in the league and then dumped all dirt on him, bro. Bron had to get it out the mud. This dude, man, paved way.
Finals, where they faced league MVP Charles
Look at little dookie man Charles Barkley. His butt was trash, gang. He was garbage. No rings.
An even better player than Michael, which pissed off Jordan. But because of the Suns' inexperience,
we ain't going that far. We ain't saying no freaking Charles Barkley better than Jordan. They both got bald head, but Michael Jordan got the better bald head.
Elbow injury, the Bulls won the first 2 games on the road, and it seemed like it would be smooth sailing to the next title. However, the Suns weren't going away that easily. They won games 3 and 5 in Chicago, and they could have won game 4 too if it wasn't for Jordan.
That motherfucker would not let me win that game.
Who buried the Suns with 55 points, the second highest scoring game in NBA Finals history.
And Michael just outplayed me. That was probably the first time in my life that I felt like there was a better basketball player in the world than me, to be honest with you.
After 5
sucker.
games, it was 3
straight sucker. I ain't thinking that about nothing.
Games were to be played in Arizona. In Game 6, the Suns had the lead throughout the 4th quarter, but Jordan kept the Bulls in the game, and everybody expected Jordan to take the final shot to tie the game. But MJ wasn't the same stubborn player.
I had to make sure I was. You feel me?
The ball early to
I
set
thought
up
it
an open shot for John
was.
Paxson.
Sound wasn't working. What happened?
But MJ wasn't the same stubborn player as before, and he gave up the ball early to set up an open shot for John.
He took a page out of LeBron's book, giving the ball up early, making the right play. Look where it gets you, a ring.
That was it. a three-peat, and MJ's legacy was set. Jordan finished the 93 finals with
But let's talk about what happened after this 3-peat.
6 on 51% shooting and 40% from three. And this wasn't even his best playoff series statistically. MJ was on the top of his game, and his basketball IQ, winning mentality, and physical
Bro, why I
dominance
keep
all
Johnning,
synced
bro?
in perfect harmony. Jordan
Getting
showed
tired
his
watching this man, bro. This
ability to
man
beat the
garbage.
opponent one-on-one, separate double teams, attack the rim, but also to find open teammates. If we compare the 1993 Jordan to his early NBA years, the growth was evident. When it was needed,
Little
he was
chain
pressing
Michael
full
Jordan
court defensively.
and ball head
When
man
nobody
Michael
could score,
Jordan.
he recognized it and carried the Bulls. And when he got doubled, he gave up the ball without trying to be a hero. In terms of basketball skills, Jordan was physically a much stronger player who became a master of footwork and post-up game. When he reached the desired position with his back to the basket, he'd turn and stay in the air for
Fader.
what felt like an hour longer than his opponent, only to hit a patented turnaround jumper clean as a whistle. The memories of anyone doubting him were long forgotten. Everybody knew he was the best player alive, and many believed after that three-peat, he was already the best of all
Until
time. My
who
love
got
for this
in the
game
league?
is strong. I'm going to be here as long as my love is strong, Jordan told reporters
Not
after
very
the
long.
finals in a champagne-soaked locker room. However, just 1 month later,
Rip to his dad,
father was
man.
killed, and
Rip
Jordan
to his dad,
retired from
man.
basketball for a year and
Y'all
a
know
half.
who did
The love for
that.
basketball-
Tell y'all know who did that. That wasn't no accidental. You know, that was some plan. You know, we ain't gonna speak on that, but dive deep into that situation. Y'all find out.
Ball was put on hold.
I had him for 32 years, you know, and he taught me a lot in 32 years. You know how many kids get that opportunity? Very few in today's society get the chance to spend that much time with their parents and get that type of influence.
18 months and a stint in minor league baseball later, and the itch for the game became too
He was
strong.
garbage at
Jordan
baseball
released
too.
arguably the most famous two-word press release of all time.
The CIA
It came
did
in a
that.
two-word statement, which is now just begging to have a Nike campaign built around it, quote unquote.
Wasn't no CIA.
Here's the
Something like
CIA
it though.
better ChatGPT.
Wasn't no CIA though. It was something like it.
I'm back.
And it didn't take Jordan too much time to show that he was still the god of basketball. In just the 5th game after his return, he
Pull up.
scored in 55
Dribble,
points
pull up.
against the Knicks in the infamous double nickel game. But overall, MJ struggled with his shot, shooting a career-low 41% from the field. And it turned out that playing baseball for a year and a half took a bite out of his greatness. Even the best players need to practice. And in the second round of the playoffs against Orlando, things didn't go according to plan.
Air
Even
ball.
though Michael averaged
Come on,
31
man.
points on 48% shooting, the Bulls weren't as strong inside. Horace Grant, who used to be their starting power forward, was now playing for Orlando.
Oh, he's a traitor. Come on, MJ. What happened to that killer mentality, bruh? Yo, right hand man just left and went to the opposition and beat your head in. That's what it's
Averaged
something
31
like.
points on 48% shooting. The Bulls weren't as strong inside. Horace Grant, who used to be their starting
Let
power
little
forward,
little
was now
shiny
playing for
goggles
Orlando.
do you bad,
Together
bruh.
with a young Shaq, the Magic simply outmuscled the Bulls in the paint.
Look
Many
at Shaq,
people say
baby.
the
Big
Bulls
Shaq,
lost
good
in
luck.
95 because Jordan wasn't in peak form after his baseball hiatus. And there is some truth to that. But Jordan actually averaged his usual numbers. Really,
Exactly.
basketball is just a team sport. And they lost
Thank you.
because Orlando was much
LeBron know
bigger
that.
and deeper than them. Thankfully, the Bulls management knew that too.
Last week, the Bulls announced the acquisition of a player many people consider the most controversial
Dennis
basketball star
Rodman.
in the NBA.
They added Dennis Rodman to the team. The best
Come on,
defender
I know
of
my
all time.
knowledge, bro. Y'all
One of
keep
the
saying I'm
fiercest
dumb, bro. I
defensive
know my
players ever.
knowledge, bro.
Whatever. What's up?
A year before, they also
Cuz
added
was
Steve
crazy,
Kerr,
though.
the most accurate
Cuz was
three-point
crazy.
shooter ever. And
Dennis
together
Rodman
with
was a
defensive
crazy
dog
man,
Ron
bro.
Harper and Tony Kukoc, who was the most versatile power forward in the NBA, MJ had the best supporting cast in the league. In the 1996 season, the Bulls were so good that they became only the second team in NBA history to lead the NBA in offensive and
Another
defensive
three-peat.
rating. And their plus 13.4 net rating is still the best ever. Their 72-10 record was the best of all time.
Until
And,
Golden
of
State.
course, Jordan won an MVP.
Until Golden
averaging
State
36
did
and
that
4. As for the playoffs,
and
there
broke
was
their
no
record,
stopping the Bulls.
and then guess
Only
what?
The Sonics in the finals showed any kind of resistance, and Gary Payton was the first defender to have slowed down Michael, but he couldn't beat him. And Chicago won their 4th title, with Michael crying his guts out in the locker room because it was the first championship he won without his father.
So, man, rest in peace to Michael Jordan's dad, bro. You see, I ain't disrespectful, gang. And I know my basketball knowledge, bro. Rest in peace to Michael Jordan's dad, bro. It's crazy how he went out, and we know how he went out. Well, I know how he went out, bro. That's crazy, bro.
This is for Daddy. I'm very happy for you.
For who?
He's a boy. This is for Daddy.
That ain't my daddy, gang. That's your daddy. This is for your daddy.
I'm very happy for you.
Rest in peace to
For
Cuz,
some
though.
reason that always drove and challenged me. That's the type of father I am. Yeah, like a friend.
Okay.
And when the 1997 season started, the Bulls continued to rule the NBA. With 4 Hall of Famers, the most accurate three-point shooter of all time,
Look,
and other
talking about Bron had Hall of Famers play with more Hall of Famers than Michael Jordan. No, he did not, bro. This dude had 4.
We know what you did back in '94.
He had 4 Hall of Famers on his team, bro, at one time, bro. That's crazy.
No team
And they all was good, still good.
Like a well-oiled machine, the Bulls dominated the regular season with 69
Nigga, I
wins.
wasn't even
Getting to
alive
the
in
finals
'94,
seemed like a
cuz.
walk
What
in
you
the park,
talking about?
as they only lost 2 games in 3 playoff series. But in the finals, it wasn't that easy, because they played the formidable duo of
Utah.
Stockton and Malone and the Utah Jazz. This series would be remembered by the infamous flu
game.
Jordan suffered from
Just
food
reacted to that,
poisoning
bro.
and had a fever before
He didn't have the
pivotal
flu.
Game 5 when
They
the
was
series
capping.
tied. But Jordan played through the illness and managed to squeeze every atom of strength to score 38 points, and the Bulls won 90-88. In Game 6, Jordan trusted Steve Kerr with the final shot, and Kerr hit a
And he
jumper
hit
for
it,
the
bro.
win in the final seconds.
Yeah, I remember that. I don't remember it from watching it live, but I did my research, bro, a long time ago. But I know about that shot Steve Kerr hit.
With the final shot.
They always talking about
Kerr
it.
hit a jumper for the win in the final seconds.
But y'all want to say something when Kyrie hit that shot for Bron and Ray Allen hit that shot. Man, come on, man. Little squid games, bro.
However, when the 1998 season started, the Bulls were running on fumes. Pippen had injury problems and disputes with management, and Rodman was more reckless than ever. But
Told y'all
he still
Rodman was
had
crazy.
Michael. Even though he wasn't as athletic as before and his efficiency decreased, Jordan was still capable of winning games by himself. The Bulls finished with 62 wins despite Pippen missing half the season, and that's why Jordan was named NBA MVP for the 5th time. In the playoffs, the Bulls survived the Indiana Pacers in the Eastern Finals, winning Game 7 by 5 points. And then, in the finals, Utah awaited again, hungrier than ever. In a tough defensive series where neither team scored 100 points, Jordan proved his clutch factor once again, hitting arguably the most famous shot in NBA history over Byron Russell.
Open! Chicago with the lead!
6 championships in 8 years, with 6 awards for the Finals MVP, and Jordan achieved basketball immortality.
And if this is the final chapter, what a way to close the book.
After 1998,
D-Riders
he retired for the 2nd time, which
came
was the end of
back,
his
went to
prime,
the
and we
Wizards.
can sum up his career with the Bulls in 3 parts.
No, we ain't doing
The
that.
first part being-
We ain't. That's what y'all. That's what a lot of y'all be doing. Y'all be trying to act like Jordan only played 6 years, and then when he came back and played for the Wizards, it didn't count. Get that. Get off the video. If you think that, get off the video, bro. We ain't doing that, bro. We adding up all them years, baby. Come on now.
We're not going to top with Damian Lillard pull up 37 feet for the best shot of all time.
It's not the best shot of all time, bro. Stop, bro.
Basketball is a team sport.
That shot was not the best of all time, bro.
Those who he did have, he didn't trust.
Nowhere near. That shot not even better than Ray Allen's shot, bro. You tripping.
When he slowed down a bit and wasn't going 100 miles per hour on every
Or the
possession,
Kyrie shot,
MJ
bro.
was then physically stronger.
Game 7 of the NBA Finals came back down from 3-1 with what was like a minute and a half left in the game, and y'all up by, it's a tie game, bro. And you shooting a step back 3 to go up by 3. Come on, gang, bro. You don't know basketball. You a youngin, gang. You like 8, bro. You don't even know what you talking about, man.
All facets of the game.
Talking about of all time. You don't even know. You ain't even watch
And then
10 years of the NBA, bro.
The Bulls had the
D1
deepest
yapper.
and most versatile team in the
No,
NBA.
you're a D1 deep throat. Deep throat goat.
Coach and Kerr
D1 deep throat goat. That's what you is, cuz. Talking about number 1 yapper.
in the
D1 yapper.
1994 season, and they played without Jordan, Rodman, and Harper, who was maybe the most underrated teammate MJ ever had. When they all got together in 1996, it was game over for the league.
Who's your
But
favorite
having good
rapist?
teammates is essential to winning in the NBA.
I got something for you, gang. No.
I misspelled rapper.
No, gang. No, gang. No, gang. What you doing? Hold on. Tripping. Don't say you can't say that shit in my stream, bro. I don't play that shit.
Especially
Tripping.
when you're past your physical prime. Jordan lost a chunk of his quickness during the second three-peat. But that's like when a Ferrari loses 100 horsepower. It's still faster
Send
than
the time
almost
out.
anything else on the road.
Send the time out.
That answers the question. How good was Michael Jordan?
Tell your mama I said I
Even when he
need that
wasn't
since you
at
want
his
to talk.
best, Jordan
Tell your
was
mama I
still
need
the
that.
best player in the league. If you divide his career into 3 parts, each part would suffice for a Hall of Fame career. In his first 6
Man, you can do the
seasons,
same thing with LeBron, bro.
he was the most electrifying athlete the NBA had ever seen, with unreal stats and winning
Until
all possible
LeBron.
accolades. The first three-peat was Jordan at his best, showcasing a level of basketball that's rare and few, if any, have touched. And with his second three-peat, the Bulls won 72, 69, and 62 games in the regular season, and capped it off with 3 championship rings, losing just 13 games in 12 playoff series from 1996 to 1998. The only season of his career where Jordan
He
wasn't
stayed
the best
chewing
player
gum.
in the league was probably just his rookie
Come on,
season.
man.
Jordan was the best player in the world for over a decade, something that can be said only of 3 other players: Wilt, Kareem,
LeBron.
and LeBron.
LeBron!
While Kareem's individual and team accomplishments are similar to MJ's, Jabbar wasn't the best player on his team for 3 of his 6 championships, and he only has 2 Finals MVPs compared to Jordan's 6. Wilt's scoring numbers
LeBron
from the
got
60s
4.
were impossible
Every
to
finals
reach
he
even
went
for
2 and
Jordan,
1, he got
but
that
he only
thing.
won 2 titles and was constantly losing to Bill Russell. And finally, there's LeBron, who might be
GOAT!
the most complete basketball player ever.
Say it
Due
again,
to his
baby.
longevity,
Say it again.
He is the statistical GOAT.
GOAT!
LeBron only has 4 titles.
Hey, hold
and
up. No, hold up. Run that part back.
there's LeBron, who might be the most complete basketball player ever, and due to his longevity, he is the statistical GOAT. But LeBron only has 4 titles and has lost 6 times in the finals, including the 2011 dud against the Mavs. where he played a catastrophic series that cost
See, it be
Miami the
people like this, bro.
and that's
This
something that never
just
happened
deep
to
throat
Jordan. And
Michael
because of his
Jordan, bro,
decade of dominance,
cause of nothing, bro. What he did to your mama, gang? He ain't your daddy, gang. Why you doing that?
Impact on NBA popularity worldwide, it's hard to say that Jordan wasn't the greatest player to ever touch a basketball. Speaking of Jordan, we've got we can't miss.
You walking to my mother. No! Anyway, though, chat. W video, man. W video, man. I learned a little something, but like 90% of this video. Shut up, man. But anyway, bro. I say I learned a little bit from this video, bro. But I knew like 80 to 95% of this video. I knew all that stuff already, bro. So it didn't really teach me nothing. But yeah, it was a W video. Once again, Michael Jordan. I moved him up from number 3 to number 2 on my list, all-time list. Number 3, from number 3 to number 2, he went up above Kareem, bro. Bron, Jordan, Kareem, bro. That's my list. Yeah, it was a decent video. Let me go ahead and drop a like on this video, bro. I already did. See, I'm a real one. I show love. I drop likes. I subscribe. You feel me?
My friends at MJ fans for me and him fight.
Man, forget your friend. Tell him I said come deal with me. I'll handle him. For Bron. For my Bron. But yeah, chat. W video. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe, comment down below what y'all want me to react to next. Road to 2K, man. And I'm gonna catch y'all boys in the next one. You old heads, once again, stay on my comment section and quit commenting BS, bro. I'm gonna get up with y'all and put that fire on y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all boys in the next one, chat. I love y'all.